Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome back to this channel in the class, and we launch the video about anything every day, and you can see our videos every day. And today we are going to learn about electronic components. In the market, so many electronic components, more than this picture, and I show you any electronic components that we we uh use every day, and this components is so familiar. And you can see from left side, this name is inductor, and you can see in this picture and symbol. I also show picture every components and the symbol of every components in under symbol, and the above of symbol is components, starting from inductor, and then a capacitor, switch. You can see in this symbol and picture of switch like this, relay, symbol and picture, liquid emitting diode, or you can short name became LED, picture and symbol, motor, picture and symbol, lamp like this, the symbol and picture of lamp like this, integrated circuit like this, diode like this, buzzer, resistor, battery, transistor PNP, and the last one is transistor NPN. Do you know the electronic components? Electronic components is the part of circuit electronic, and the function of electronic component for controlling, processing, or changing the current. This component working with other component, not can standing alone, and every component working with other components to do this function, like amplifier to control current, to save to save energy and extra. We start from inductor. Inductor is the passive component electronic which has the function for saving energy on magnetic current when the current flowing through this component. You can see on this the structure of inductor, any wire and coil and coiling in any material, for example iron or other material. You can see here The structure of inductor like this. Any wire, the color is orange, and the wire coiling this material, for example iron or any other material, the color is black. The main function of this inductor, for saving energy, number 2 for filtering on circuit electronic, number 3 is for stabilize current, number 4 for oscillator or resonance, number 4 to transfer energy on transformator device, and number 6 for resistance a high frequency or choke. This inductor can be used on the in many application. For example, if we use inductor for in circuit power supply, this inductor it can be used to lower ripple voltage. And for speaker, we can use this component for filtering audio. And for communication, this inductor it can be used to tuning frequency, and for switching it can be used to converter DC to DC. Next, we go to a capacitor component. Capacitor component is component electronic passive, and it has function for saving and emitting energy on the electric charge. There is two plot conductor inside of this component, which is separated by isolator or dielectric, such as ceramic, plastic, or air. If you see on this symbol, there is space between material, and you can insert, and there is any isolator such as plastic, air, or ceramic. If any voltage which is received on this capacitor, so capacitor can be used to saving this electric charge. Electric charge will be saved on here. This capacitor has many functions. The function such as for saving energy, for filtering circuit electronic, for separating signal or coupling, for power factor, for controlling frequency, and to making smooth voltage. If you see on the market many type of capacitor depend on the material which is used. For example, capacitor ceramic, capacitor electronic, capacitor film, and the last one is supercapacitor. The unit of this capacitor using farad, or you can write F like this. This capacitor can be implemented on any application such as in computer, radio, communication device, and power supply. Next, go to switch component. Switch component is used to connect or disconnect in flowing current electric in the electronic circuit. If you want to turn off or turn off lamp, you can use this switch component to control it. How to how it works? The simple working, just open or close this switch. If open symbol like this, if you want to close and you making turn off lamp, you can push this switch and then the current can be flowing through this. What the function of this switch component? The function of this switch component such as number 1, to control the current of electric. Number 2, for choosing the circuit track. And number 3, for saving your component circuit or your electronic circuit. Many type of these switch depend on using. Many kind of switch in the market. For example, depend on operation, depend on design, and the last one depend on the function. Depend on the operation, there is two switch manual and switch automatic. And depend on the design, so many switch such as toggle switch, push button switch, rocker switch, rotary switch, slide switch. and depend on function such as single pole single throw SPST, and then single pole double throw SPDT, and the last one double pole double throw DPDT. You can use this switch for any application, for in the home, industry, electronic, and in the car. So many applications on using this switch. This switch is very important in our life to control the current of electric safely and efficiently. Next component, its name relay. Relay is the electronic component which is used to as a electric switch in small current to control circuit which has a big or a high current. Okay, I will repeat again. The function of this relay, it has a small current to control a circuit has a high current. It uses electromagnet to open or close switch. There are many functions of this relay in our application, such as for isolating current or isolating electric, for increasing signal, for controlling remote, for automating system, and the last one for protecting system. Any kind rely on the market. For example, electromechanical relay, solid state relay, time delay relay, overload relay, and how it works. It is so simple. The relay works just for activating electromagnetic, and the switch can open or close, and then with turn off or turn on the load. Many application of using this component, for example in vehicle motor, in industry, in the home, and in the automation modern. The next component is LED or liquid emitting diode. LED as a electronic which has semiconductor material to emit light when the current through this material. LED using concept working electroluminescence, which is electric energy can be changed to light on this material semiconductor, which is electron inside of this material moving from one level to low level. This LED has many functions, for example, for lighting, for indicator electronic, for display, for optic communication, and for decoration. Why LED is better than lamp? Because LED has energy efficiency, long time, and small size, and green energy. If you see in the market so many kind of LED, for example, LED conventional, high power LED, RGB LED, infrared LED, and SMD LED. LED has a technology which is flexible, and right now many use people using LED for any application. Today enough for learning about electronic component. If you request me to continue explaining of others component, you can comment to me and you can request to me to continuing explanation of this component. And if you want to more detail about in before component, you can also request to me. Enough for learning today about electronic components. See you next time. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.